This brief presentation will show another aspect of how assessment and assessment data is impacting um, the classroom in a very unique way as part of the performance appraisal system for teacher effectiveness in the state of Wisconsin as well as other states across the country. This is just a very brief overview about the changes that are beginning in the 2012-13 school year. A difference in this process is rather than it being a fixed uh, mindset, the appraisal process is really a growth mindset in looking at us as professionals becoming effective teachers or principals and growing and being able to document that growth in a variety of ways. This is also, as you think back to when we talked about balanced assessment, this is a balanced appraisal system that takes a wide range of data into consideration when evaluating teachers and principals and also helping them to grow and develop and become more effective in their practice. The hope is the process of performance appraisal is a seamless transition as a teacher leaves pre-service, goes into the licensing process, then the license renewal process and the PDP process through evaluation in your school setting. The performance appraisal model is a 50-50 models of practice and models of student outcome. On the models of practice side, we're looking at the INTAS standards and Danielson's 4 domains and 22 components. For principals, it is based on the ISLIC standards. The student outcome portion is still in development, and we are looking at the state assessment where applicable in a value-added growth model, potential of district assessment data, student learning objectives called SLOs, school-wide reading, graduation rates, and potentially districts will also have a choice of what is involved in the student outcome side. This state committee on the student outcome side is just beginning to meet at the end of November 2012. So this is just still in the development process. These are the standards that will be the basis of the teacher or the principal evaluation. I suggest you going online, if you have not already seen these or have a copy of them, to go out and look at these so that you will have a better understanding and knowledge of the standards on which you will be evaluated. This diagram shows the 4 domains in the Danielson framework for effective teaching. They will include components on planning and preparation, your classroom environment, instruction, and also professional responsibilities. There will be 3 levels of evaluation: developing, effective, or exemplary. What will be new for all of us is that we may not be effective or exemplary in all of the domains or all of the components of the domains. So it is a process that hopefully will give us guidance on how to improve our practice, and you will note that this is based on rubrics, analytical rubrics, which we studied a couple of weeks ago, but here's another application of how rubrics and assessment are part of not only our teaching, but of our professional life as well. Again, 50% of the evaluation will be student growth assessment. This will include the WKC or Smarter Balanced Assessment System as it is developed. It could include MAP testing, which is measures of academic performance, school-wide reading, graduation rates, etc. As part of the teacher effectiveness model, on the 50% side of growth achievement and data, the student learning objectives will become a critical component, especially for teachers who do not directly impact large-scale assessments or district assessments. And an SLO is a target of student growth that a teacher would set at the beginning of the year and strive to achieve by the end of the semester or the school year some targeted growth project. An example of what this would look like is a 3-2-1 model of deployment. What you need to understand is, as of November of 2012, this half of the teacher effectiveness model has not been 100% defined. But for example, as a teacher, a fourth grade teacher, your 50% could potentially be WKCE value added, MAP testing as a district assessment, and one SLO. A second grade teacher may only have the district assessment of MAP and then would need to have 2 SLOs. A teacher such as a guidance counselor, music teacher, an art teacher who does not have any direct formal district assessment or state assessment would then potentially have 3 SLOs as part of their data portion of their teacher effectiveness model. At the state level, the timeline is as follows. In 2012-13 school year will be a year of learning, and there will be small selected pilots throughout the state of the performance appraisal process. During the 2013-14 school year, we will have a statewide pilot, and full implementation is expected in the 2014-15 school year. This is a balanced assessment system for teacher and principal evaluation. So just as you need to be having a balanced assessment system for your classroom or your school, the hope of this process is that it will be a balanced assessment of multiple measures when evaluating our teachers and principals.